Some of you will be right, some of you will be wrong, and many of you will be pissed off. Happy Friday and happy Vlogmas Day 2. Today, I'm gonna be walking through my top 10 favorite Christmas movies. There's going to be some controversy, mostly on what's left off, but also what is on and what's ranked. Before we get into the top 10, I want to do 3 honoraries. The first honorary mention I want to name is Harry Potter. I guess all of them, but specifically Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. A lot of Christmas vibes going in on there. The second one that's an honorary mention is none other than Home Alone 2. So you can probably guess what might have made the top 10 list. I didn't want to do any sequels, but I really do love when he goes to New York. He's got the voice changer. I don't care that Trump's in it, but he stays in that hotel and he gets away with things. I really like that one, but it didn't make the cut. And then the last one, and this is one I always liked that I didn't think many people liked, but I've recently done a crowdsourcing thing. You'll see that video in the next few days, and a lot of people actually came back with this. Jingle All the Way. So Schwarzenegger, and it looks like Sinbad, totally forgot he's in there. Those are 3 movies I really wish could have made the top 10 list, but just missed out. So without further ado, let's kick off with number 10. So number 10, this might be one of the strangest ones on the whole list. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I think this movie is so freaking good, and I sometimes forget it's a Christmas movie. Really dark humor. This is Val Kilmer's best movie. If you like him in Batman or you don't like him at all, Val Kilmer is so solid in this. I really like this movie, but really wanted this to be on this list so people could broaden their horizons. Don't worry, the rest of this list isn't as weird, so don't go anywhere. Number 9, this is a classic Christmas movie. I think people forget about this one, especially the youths. Bill Murray's Scrooged. I love Bill Murray. I don't think he could make a bad movie. This is particularly good, and he's just wild in this one, smoking a cigar, just being a maniac. If you've forgotten this one, please get it back in the repertoire. If you've never seen it, as long as you like Bill Murray, I know it looks a lot older than everything else on this list, but it's a classic. If you love Bill Murray or Scrooge, let me know in the comments. Number 7, this one actually might piss the most people off, so I'm gonna have an air fryer jalapeno bite before this. That's still hot. This is a new movie, definitely a holiday movie, but I know people are gonna be pissed off about this one and Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Holiday, 1 or 2 years old. Maybe this came out 2 years ago. We were in PV, so that would have been last year around Thanksgiving. I love Emma Roberts, I think she's hilarious. This movie's good, the humor's ridiculous, and it's a corny movie where you know what's gonna happen, but I love this. This will be in my Christmas rotation every single year, so it had to make the list. Honestly, I probably should have put it higher. If you haven't seen this, go now. Yunji thinks I should make a list of new Christmas movies, and there was some stuff that didn't make this list that I remembered. I might do that, but this is the one. If you haven't seen that, watch it this season, this month, this Christmas. Yeah, I guess I just like stirring the pot. I think a lot of people aren't gonna like this one either. This movie's a few years old. I love watching this at Christmas. This is one I go out of my way to watch, and I love introducing it to new people. Krampus. So most people probably don't have a Christmas horror movie on their list. This is a classic. It's horror, it's not that scary, like Yunji will watch it. There's like a meta ending, that's all I'll say. There's some stuff that I really like. And then the guy from The Office and Anchorman, the annoying guy, like Todd, whatever, I'll throw him in here. He's in here. And this movie is fantastic. If you like, what's his name? Adam Scott, the guy from Parks and Rec and stuff. This is a movie that's like a dark horse or like a sleeper classic. Get this one in your rotation. I love Krampus. Also, there's another like horror anthology around Christmas. I couldn't figure out the name. I'll try to throw that in the description as well. Not as good as Krampus, but if you're into this vibe and are looking for more, there actually is a Christmas horror anthology. Here's where we start to get kind of normal or more classic. You'll like that it's on this list. Most people will probably be pissed off it's at number 6. But The Grinch, I don't like sad things, but Jim Carrey's so good in this, and it's just a really good movie. I don't have to sell you on this one. You're probably more confused why this is so low. So let's get into the top 5 that beat it. This is where you're gonna start thinking I'm a softie. Number 5, it's a classic for me, The Holiday. This is where we start, and obviously The Grinch is like pure Christmas movie. This whole movie is about being on holiday, you know, the holiday season and vacations. I used to, at this time, love Jude Law. I still love Jack Black. Kate Winslet forever. And then the fact that Cameron Diaz is in a movie and it kind of works is great. This is such a classic holiday movie. I guess you could watch this at Thanksgiving or whatever. I love watching it at Christmas. Most people probably don't think it should be this high. I watch this almost every year and it's so good. Still on the DVD. We're gonna get softy on some of these other ones, but this had to be here. It might need to be higher, actually. This is another one. I don't think it's that controversial. I think most people nowadays expect this to be on lists, and I think it's about as high as it should be. The people that like this movie usually want it to be like number 1 or number 2, and the people that don't like this don't think it should be a Christmas movie. So you probably guessed number 4, Die Hard. And this is one I got into more recently because I kept hearing the buzz of it being a Christmas movie and stuff. And I was like, what the heck? So this is one I go out of my way every year to watch. There's a lot of good one-liners in there. R.I.P. to Alan Rickman, is that Snape's name? Mm-hmm. And I'm glad we got Severus in the top 10, so we do have some Harry Potter characters represented. If you don't think this is a Christmas movie, let me know in the comments, but it has become, ironically, a classic Christmas movie. It's newer, it's not as new as Holiday, but this should be a classic. I definitely cried during this, it's so good. Klaus, I think it's one that, whether you're an adult, you're a kid, whatever your age, the animation's fantastic, the story's great, it's just so good, and it's feel good without being too sad. I hate when things are like too sad or like not working. So it's the right level of sad. Maybe it's a little sadder than I'd want, but it comes together so well. If you haven't seen this one, pretty sure it's, yeah, a Netflix original. It is so good. I'm blanking on who the main actor is, but I hate giving that away. You'll figure it out when you hear it. This one, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and Holiday are the 3 movies I want you to watch if you haven't watched them or you need a reminder from this list. I know some people are probably like, we're in the top 2 now. There's probably 2 or 3 movies people are mostly thinking need to be in the top 2. Some of you will be right, some of you will be wrong, and many of you will be pissed off because I left a big one off. But number 2, and this is tough because it could easily be number 1. This is one I will watch every year, at least twice probably. The Young Buck, Macaulay Culkin, Home Alone is about as classic Christmas as it gets for a kid born in the 90s. Maybe it should be number 1, maybe it shouldn't, but top 2, top 3, like this is a classic. Love this one. You knew I mentioned Home Alone 2 in the Honorary, so obviously this had to be here. I love this movie. This is one I might watch tonight because like I just want to watch it so soon. And finally, number 1, I can imagine what almost everyone thinks this is gonna be, and you're pretty much all wrong. It is not Elf. Number 1 is Love Actually, and this is where I get soft like on the Holiday, but the only thing more Christmas to me than Home Alone is Love Actually. From the first time I saw it, it is like one of my favorite movies, period, regardless of Christmas movie or not. It's incredible. I love Bill Nighy, or the old guy character I just showed. All his songs, all the dialogue, all the little stories. This is the quintessential Christmas movie and top 3 movies for me ever. If you are pissed off that Elf missed this list, hit me in the comments. If you love Actually, let me know. If you hate it, let me know what your favorite Christmas movie is. Let me know what missed the list. Let me know the movies that you hate for being on this list, and we'll be back with another list in the next few days. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend, and I'm gonna keep on bringing the Christmas movies regardless of the analytics. We'll see you soon.